My name is Matt Boots.
I'm Angel from Angel's Clubhouse.
And I'm Hov from Green Lounge LA. And this is The Struggle. What was the name of this song that she did? Because you gotta shout your cousin out.
With it. With it. I remember it was something get with it, hit with it, shake with it.
Got you into music initially.
I just grew up in it. Like, my pops was a producer, and my dad did the production route, I did the rapping route, so I was always trying to, like, hit it.
I see you've been trying to work with a lot of artists.
Definitely. Yeah.
Why? What's going on, man?
You know what? I started as an artist myself. I'm still an artist. Go by AJ the Great.
Than that, even when you was young, running around being a knucklehead,
Right.
and then when you got older and started making money hustling, you realized that the people that was hustling and making money didn't go by the rules that the other people went by.
I'm Hov,
I'm Honesty in the building.
Green Lounge LA, Mad Boots Entertainment, and Angel's Clubhouse presents The Struggle.
Hey.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Hov, and I have the lucky experience of dealing with Miss Honesty, who's been
Yeah.
rocking shows in Westminster, Hollywood, and pretty soon at Green Lounge itself.
Yes, sir.
Tell us what you've been doing, Honesty. It's good to see you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. So I've been, like you said, all around LA. I've took this time to take this year to perform all throughout LA. That's where I've been. Oh, even in Vegas. We went to Vegas one time too. So that's
Vegas
what
poppin'.
I know. Vegas was okay. Vegas was okay. We about to go to Atlanta. We're about to go
Atlanta?
to Atlanta next. I'm excited. But yeah, so I've just been everywhere all through LA trying to just make my presence known. You know what I'm saying? Making sure y'all get a mark on this mad at me. That's what I'm making sure.
Hey. So, would you like to tell the crowd and everyone how we met?
Hater. So
Why is there any hating that? Hold on.
we met in Temple City.
Temple
right.
City.
Okay, we met in Temple City at Angel's Clubhouse event, and there was a tent out there for adults only.
Not a homeless tent. Just to be very clear, it was not a homeleless tent. It's not that kind of show.
It was also see-through. And you have to get up there and get gassy, and it got gassed up in there, and it was cloudy.
Yeah, with a chance of rain and precipitation.
It
you
was
feel?
definitely no rain. It was all clouds.
All smoke. So,
All smoke.
as we see you do many different shows, a man has to ask, like, okay, so right now you're doing music. Where did that even start from? Like, keep it 100.
Okay, so I feel like music came to me. I didn't go chasing music. I've always been the star of my family, but I've always been the shy one. It's always been two of us in my family.
Explain that.
Explain
No,
what?
you can't run right past that. Explain this, Zeus ass wisdom. Explain this.
So, growing up, it was me and my cousin was always the front and center of the family. We was the best dancers, what I'm saying, of the family. And I was just the shy one. She was the more outgoing. So she went on and she did her shit, and she's real big today. Shout out to my cousin. And me, I just more kind of, went the regular route, had a kid, went to nursing school and things like that. So, throughout school, I recorded my first song at 14. I wrote my first set of lyrics at 14, so,
Hey, okay.
and, people always gravitated to me with being in music and doing music and spitting these bars and things like that. So, I would say it came back to me in 2018. I lost my job. Right, I lost my job, and I
Real
was
nigga problems.
so mad because I know the person behind it helped me lose my job. So it was.
Hold on. You're not going to speed past that either. Please explain that. What happened?
So,
You know the culprit.
oh my gosh.
Is it the typical cousin?
No, it was actually somebody I met at the job, you know what I'm saying? And we clicked very well, and, things got rocky towards the end of our little 2-year, employment together. And I feel like in my heart she had something to do with me getting fired.
Okay.
So I was so mad about that, so upset about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, she used to watch my son and everything, so, we was close. And I didn't know how to get rid of that anger, so, you know what I'm saying? My husband at the time suggested, like, well, why don't you write about it? Because he knew about my music journey, too. And so I guess you could say I wrote my first disc in 2018.
What's the name of this album? This song? I'm being messy right now, but I am going to YouTube this. What's the name of this song?
It wasn't a name. It came off of the Lil Kim and Biggie beat. Get Money. So So it was off that beat, and it was going in. It was going in on her tough, and it's on my YouTube page. It's a matter of fact, it's on my YouTube page. So and I posted
Shout
it.
to YouTube, please.
No, sorry, my Instagram page. It's on Instagram at honestyh0n3stii. Y'all have to scroll up like
Hey,
y'all
ladies and gentlemen,
birthdays.
please go in there and help me with my messy level. We're trying to raise the messy level. Listen to that song. All promo is good promo.
Yeah, all that. So that's where it started, and then from there, I went to a friend off 105th in Normandy,
All
and
right.
started recording in his hallway. We had the sheet up. We was in there with the heater. I was up in there with the heater. In the hallway, we started like almost in the basement.
What was
damn
that
near.
like?
That was crazy. It felt so surreal because it's like this is what all the rappers talked about when they say they started in the basement or started in a closet or started in the bathroom. I'm up in
Right.
this, where the heater at in this small ass 2-bedroom apartment.
So
you
was
can
that-
imagine.
Was that your hustle and flow moment? Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
I guess you could say that was my hustle and flow moment. So that's where it started there, and then from there, I reached out.
Hold on. What was the name of this homie that hooked you up in the closet? Or in the heater?
I don't like how you just said that.
Pause. I just realized how that sounded. Yeah. What's the name of the homie that helped you start your process of
Shout out
recording?
to the homie Mike off 105th in Normandy.
Shout out to Mike to helping people out in the closet. Oh.
Come out the closet, right?
Whoa. Okay, we don't know about that either.
I mean, with the heater. But so.
With the heater.
And then from there, I reached out to, as you guys already know, the man himself, Trey Capone. I reached out to him in 2019 because I seen he had posted something on Instagram back then about going to the studio with Streets and Tricky. Shout out to Streets and Tricky. Shout out to Trey Capone and the 9 to 5 Records.
Shout out.
And then he brought me in, and from there it's been no turning back. I've been at it since 2019, and then all last year I decided to just do all performances. I decided to stop paying for shows. I haven't paid for not one show all year, and I have been grateful to have been booked for so many shows. Like, it's been amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
Now, let's talk about it, because, this show is called The Struggle, and I think as a small business owner, what I notice with my people is a lot of us has talent.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's a lot of artists like yourself that genuinely have talent, but they can't book a show, and they can't get people to the show.
Ooh.
Can you talk to us about your beginning experiences?
Oh my gosh, that is us. That's still a struggle today. Honestly, it's still a struggle of mine. But oh boy, where do you start? So
The beginning?
I feel like you have to pay to play. Getting in here, you have to pay your way to get on these shows. If you want to be seen, you kind of gotta, unless you know somebody that can get you up in there on, woo. That's cool and all, but sometimes you don't know nobody. And if you're somebody that's starting that don't know nobody, this is how you start. You get up in there, you follow your local promoters, or you reach out to people. People know people. They know promoters.
Right.
They know
Right.
about the underground world. So all you just post up simple post up asking people, do you know so and so? Do you know whatever? And then they start giving it to you. And then they're gonna charge you for the show because they don't know you. The promoters don't know you. You don't know them.
The crowd don't know you.
The crowd don't know you. We don't even know how your music is gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you have to pay to play. And them shows, I used to pay $200 a show. And they can get expensive up to $1,500 a slot, depending on who's on the show, or who's the headliner, or who's the host, or whatever.
You know what? On the opposite end, as a host or event MC, I see the artists go through that.
Facts.
And you know what's the biggest part for me though? The artists put on pay the $200, and then they don't show up. That blows my mind. Or come late.
Oh no, I was there on time.
If
and
I
was
pay you
showing up. I'm
$200,
not playing with you and my
I'm
money.
getting all my money
I'm
in.
getting all of it in. And then what's the crazy part about it? You will pay that $200 and you don't know what time slot you're going. So don't let them put you on first and then there is no crowd. So you now you struggling with that too. Because they gonna put on the people they fuck with. They gonna put on the people that they, you feel me, and they know where to put them people on type of thing.
And you know what? In the industry, you expect businesses to be structured.
Oh.
And as an event host, I've seen
Me too.
a whole team come up with the itinerary, right? and standard operating procedure, only to change it
It
at
don't
the
work
show.
like that. It does not work like that. And you know what I'm saying? Coming from being an artist, and I was on the promoter side, and I was on the event coordinator side. So I'm not just an artist. I wear a lot of hats, baby. But yeah, you struggle.
You get punked at the show.
You do. So it's just like I have seen things that went organized, and I'm talking planning from here and like laid out, and it still don't work like that.
Exactly.
But you know, that's what comes with the business until it's structured the way that you need it to be structured. And then when you work with multiple people, it don't always work like that.
So let me ask you this, because the struggle, ultimately we started this show, right, to educate all artists who may have just started or maybe who's going through the beginning stages of getting a true fan base. And understanding that the Instagram numbers don't always transfer over to followers, right? I hope my audience understands that it don't matter if you have 50,000 followers on
It does not
Instagram.
matter.
I've seen people not even book 10 people.
Oh,
Oh, she caught the Holy Spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, we preaching.
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the struggle.
God,
What
you
was
guys
the
are
hardest part?
So irritating with y'all fake. First of all, y'all need to understand a lot of them followers on Instagram are bots, whether you like it or not. A lot of them are bots. And then you need to understand the algorithm because people don't know business.
Okay.
Anyway, that's another topic. So
No, we're going to talk about it.
you need to understand your algorithm. And if you understand your algorithm, then you know that they're only going to dish out maybe less than 20% to your true people that's actually watching or your following base. So
Right.
you're not even reaching nobody. So if you're not paying into their platform and then you're not understanding the bots and then the real people, then you this is why you don't understand your business and why you think your numbers mean something on Instagram and it don't. And this is what we're going through now because like I said, I'm behind the scenes and I'm working on helping putting birthday parties together and a lot of stuff. We talk about booking headliners.
Right.
If I have to ask who are you, then
You're not a
obviously
headliner.
You're not, and then not only that, if I don't see you coming out to shows, you know what I'm saying, and even on your page, how do I know who you bringing out? How do I know how many people you bringing out? But as an artist, you don't understand that until you come on the business side and throw a function yourself and book a headliner yourself. Then you need to understand when you paying $1,000 to a headliner and they only bring out 3 people.
Exactly.
Or you paying $500 to a artist that's popping on Instagram, but they only bring out 2 people.
And to be honest with you, that number you spewed out is for a terrible venue, by the way.
A venue
honestly.
that's not even all the way there. You know what I'm saying? So
Let me take that back. I can't take words back, right? But like, let's be honest. If you're doing $500 for a venue, it's either a really good hookah lounge, like a really good
No,
hookah
for real.
lounge,
Or
it's a
airspace.
downtown spot in LA that's
sure.
shiesty as heck.
and it's nothing wrong with that because you have to start somewhere. Again, here we go
Right.
with the building from the ground up. Everybody don't have, and let me tell y'all, to book a space in LA is starting off at 2 bands. So if you already don't have the 2 bands to get the space, plus the headliner, plus the bar, if they give you the bar, because you might not even get the bar, which means you have to make the money off the door. Come on, stop playing with me. I've been doing this for a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's a lot that come with that shit. It's not just, I'm just gonna throw this. It's not a house party.
Exactly.
It's not a house party. This is a business.
So let's talk about it, right? It's the struggle. So a lot of artists, unlike yourself, because like we've done shows together and we came from different angles of doing the show, right? So like when you first started doing shows, it's different from the shows you do now. But like in
Very
the
much
beginning,
so.
when you had to deal with people who had that "I'm a star already" delusion, but you can't draw a crowd. Let's talk about the shows you go to that only the artist is there and that's the crowd. Can you talk about the struggle for real? Can we talk about? Am I not supposed to break the 4th wall on this show?
No, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. We not holding our tongues for nobody. So I feel like I feel like a lot of artists that are probably caught up in the delusions has probably already been somewhere and unfortunately then came back. And what I mean by that is you have made it, maybe you got you a little deal or a little bag or whatever, and you blew it. So now you back on the playing field with everybody else. And they're still living in that delusion of when they had it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't blame them for that. But, you know, sometimes you got to snap up out of that. However,
Yeah.
now if we talking about the artists that have not been there and back, you know what I'm saying, and they have that delusion, I mean, I'm all for manifestation. I'm all for it. And we just gonna leave that right there.
All right, let's be honest. There is a small line and a thin line, right? And it separates delusion from manifestations, and I think we need to find that
A
balance
fine line.
ASAP.
I think a lot of y'all need to find that balance.
So let's talk about. Okay, so we talked about the shows. That's a struggle, right? So how did you, as an artist that's now throwing shows, headlining shows, how did you overcome that? Honestly. When it was your turn at bat, how did you overcome that?
Like I said, I started off paying for shows, $200, $300. You know what I'm saying? I got to the point where I got tired of paying for shows, and then I just was like, you know, I'm just not gonna pay for shows this year. And there was a lot of shows that I shot down this year up until I started getting more opportunities and more opportunities. So it was one of them things that that I just kind of stepped out on faith with. You know what I'm saying? I said I wasn't gonna do it, and I didn't do it. And so I stuck to it, and then now I have all these opportunities. Now I'm being offered to headline. I knew eventually I was going to make it to this point, but I felt like I had to do enough shows, whether free, whether paying, to establish my presence, and that's what it's about.
Can we give up some game, or can I keep quiet?
Go ahead and give up some game.
So you finally realized that you had to do some free shows or pay for shows so you can up your asking price according to BMI and ASCAP and SAG.
Come on, let's talk about it.
Can we talk about that? At what point?
I didn't even know about that until we had this conversation on the other phone the other day, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Didn't know nothing about it, but that's how I know that I'm on the right path, because I didn't know that before we had this conversation, and we just met literally not that long ago.
Facts.
So to know that, and to know that I said I was going to do just free shows, I was going to stop paying for shows, that lets me know that I'm just that much more in alignment, and that's why I offered the opportunity to headline, because I know it's my turn. I've been at this shit nonstop since 2019.
So you keep saying you headlining. What are you headlining? Let's talk about that.
I've been offered a headlining spot on this. Matter of fact, Higher Vibrations.
Hey, we would like to formally on this episode
Come
say
on.
rest in peace to Higher Vibrations, and which gave birth to Higher Vibes.
Higher Vibes.
Rest in peace, Tony Arenas.
So it starts, they got their little thing going on, Higher Vibes and everything. I've been offered, to get on the show. I think that is December. I can't remember the date.
The 20th.
December 20th.
Yeah.
December 20th. So I'm super honored, like from the bottom of my heart, from Angel, from you guys, for even considering me. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
swear, I don't know what to say. Like I'm still processing it even to this day. Right in this moment, I'm still trying to swallow that, because I cannot, excuse me, y'all.
That's what she said.
That's what I said. So, it's just I'm just honored. I don't know what to say.
Honestly, I think a lot of people, when we was talking about earlier, like, they think they're headliners, right? And then people put in work, right? And then they show they're headliners. And then that's where the difference is. Because, like, how much do you see in but this is a struggle, so we're going to talk about it. How many times have you seen conversations happen that be like one-sentence conversations and somebody's no longer at shows? And not just like, they're not at this person's venue, they're not at that person's venue, and they sitting for months. Have you ever experienced it yourself?
I don't think so. I think a lot of people that I've met along this journey, they have been very persistent with doing their thing. I only know one person that told me that they wasn't doing no shows at one point early on in my career, because they felt like they didn't have to, that they hey, look, they felt like they didn't have to, and that's...
Explain that, algebra.
So basically, I was taught, before I started thinking for myself, that, you don't have to do shows, you know what I'm saying? And I don't remember the reason why they told me not to do the shows or whatever, but, I disregarded that, and I still paid for the shows, things like that, and I still did my thing. Of course, I had to learn along the way, but now to see them back doing shows, it's just like...
They lied to you. No, you know what was crazy for me, right? I had an agent, and this is for everybody, like be very careful because people are agents. They do know what they know, but they will manipulate you based on a trending algorithm. So they'll change their strategy based on a new algorithm because this is what the numbers say. And then no matter what the algorithm says, the business is still a business. You can get as many Instagram followers as you want, right? But how many guaranteed seats can you bring? And then when you have to go back into the venue, it goes right back to where we start, right? How many shows have you done? And that's exactly what they want to know. How many shows have you done?
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like doing these shows, whether you pay for them or do them for free, you need to get out there and do shows because you cannot create. It's a difference between a following and a fan base. It's a big difference.
Right.
The difference is you can have as many followers as you want on social media platforms. A lot of them followers are probably out the country.
Facts.
Therefore,
You know who loves me the most? The motherland loves me the most.
Nigeria loves me, and
Lagos.
Indonesia loves me.
Shout out to Lagos.
Bali and India loves me too. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So a lot of your
And my
fan base,
Moroccan people love me too.
hello, a lot of your following could be out the country, so they can't come to your shows. So
Right.
if you can't even get the people in the states to come to your shows, let alone in your city, that defeats the purpose in doing what you're doing. And I have my close friend, she's working with me. She's gonna be a lot of things in my life along this music thing. She's very smart. She told me that the difference between an artist that is making it on paper and an artist that is making it in the shows. And she taught me the difference between that. There's a lot of artists that is on a Billboard chart and things like that, but they're only selling their records from behind the keyboard. They cannot come and sell out a show for shit.
Right.
And then there's a lot of artists that can come and sell out a show, but they're not on the Billboard charts and things like that.
You know who's famous for that? Two of California's own. E40.
Okay, facts.
He's
Ooh.
selling out anywhere he go, especially in the homeland, right? Especially on his turf. You feel me?
Oh, for sure.
And then you got For Show, you got Too Short,
For sure.
right? So these are examples of artists that didn't like necessarily go mainstream, but on my mama they get bread.
And there's nothing wrong with that. So that's how I learned the difference between the two. Just like there's a difference between the fans and the following. So back to the following. We talked about the following, and your fans are the people that actually come out and support you.
Right.
So if you don't have no fans, fuck the following. If you don't have no fans, you're not making no bread. And that's the reason why you're not getting paid as an artist. And I had to learn that along the way too.
So talking about fans, right? What are you dropping for your fans this upcoming year?
This upcoming year, I'm dropping my EP, Mad. It's going to be a 5-song EP. I haven't figured out what 5 songs yet, but we do know that the 2 tracks that I've been performing all year, Pussy Poppin' and Mad, is definitely going to be on there.
Who's on Pussy Poppin' and Mad? I heard that one.
Who's on it?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody on it. Those is mine.
Oh, okay. We have to double check.
Yeah, ain't nobody know, but I do have a feature on Mad. That's gonna be, I think we're gonna put that on the EP or the album, whichever I decide. And then I am gonna have a feature for Pussy Poppin' because I got a few fellas that want to jump on that track. Surprisingly, I had 2 guys that reached out to me and wanted to get on that track, so that was kind of dope.
Well, good energy.
Yeah.
You might find good energy. Hopefully that, Pussy Poppin' is good energy. Everybody want to be.
All day, all day.
Let's be
all
honest.
day.
All right, so question, more importantly, you got Pussy Poppin' coming. What's the theme of this album, this EP? And what was the purpose of putting this one out?
Theme of it. I haven't thought about a theme. It's just more so. It's just me. I'm bringing me to the forefront. I've discovered myself along this way during this album before it was even an album. You know what I'm saying? So it's just me bringing myself to the forefront. I don't have no angle with this. I'm just displacing who I am and what I'm coming with.
So you're expressing yourself and introducing yourself again?
Basically. It's my introduction album, basically.
So which song for show on your EP is you? Which one do you actually play? Like when you in your car feeling yourself, which one's the one you play?
I like Mad. I like Mad a lot. That's the one that I'll play a lot.
So who you pissed at?
It's no. They pissed at me. If you listen to the lyrics, I'm not mad at nobody. They mad at me.
They mad at you?
Oh, they mad at me.
Oh, okay.
I'm pissing motherfuckers
So
off.
this is a
and I
song
didn't
saying,
realize
bitch, I don't
it.
care?
I don't give no fucks.
All right, everybody
Zeros.
got a no fuck song. Shout out to Drake. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hov, and
This is Honesty.
And you can catch more of her on December, was it 20th?
December 20th coming up, December 9th coming up, and January 20th coming up. I got. Just follow me at Honesty80N3STII on Instagram, and you can keep up with all my shows.
And as usual, you can follow us at Green Lounge LA. I'm your host, Hove. We've just spoken with Honesty. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Lounge LA, Mad Boots Entertainment, and Angel Clubhouse Empire presents The Struggle. And I'm Hove, and this is
Lisa DeLeo, better
And-
known as the Ghetto Life Coach.
and she's going to be in the house with us, chopping game, giving us her experience. So, Lisa, thank you so much for coming. I reached out to your people. They got me. You here. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you.
And we definitely going to begin. What is this Ghetto Life Coach?
I started about 3 years back.
Okay.
I was with a clique.
Okay. A click.
I'm not gonna say no names.
No gangbanging, right?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. No. I wasn't shooting up bang bang.
Okay.
But we started off with a major movement,
Okay.
and due to differences in opinions, we
Right.
fell off. So I knew that I loved the setting of being live and talking, real talk throughout the course of my life, all my life.
Okay.
So I decided to make my own podcast and call it the Ghetto Life Coach, and we spit jokes and gems every Wake Up Wednesday, and it's something basically that you can laugh and reflect on.
When we first met, and is it okay if I tell the camera how we
That's
first
fine.
met?
That's
Okay. So for those who don't know, I've known Miss Lisa DeLeo for a little while, right? Behind the camera. And when we first met, we was at a business meeting with like literally a table full of people. And business meetings behind the scenes are different. And I think that's when we was discussing, what event was that? We was discussing an event. I forget the name.
Two different ones.
It was two different
So that's
events.
why you don't
Yeah.
remember. You're not gonna remember.
So yeah, no disrespect to nobody.
Nobody,
Yeah, I'm 30 plus.
allegedly.
Yeah, yesterday was my birthday, so I got the right to say I'm old now.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, appreciate it. And when we first talked at that meeting, the first way I got on was doing Bigo. Shout out to Bigo. Check me out on Bigo. I'm still on Bigo, where I do affirmations with people, and I tell them that if you want to chase a bag, you got to first clean out your closet within yourself in order for abundance to be attracted to you, right? And I talk about that, and you was telling me how you do it, except I call myself the hood therapist, and you call yourself
The Ghetto Life Coach.
yeah, I call myself the ghetto
love
mentor.
it. I love
So
it.
I love to hear it. So talk to me about, what do you think? Okay, so we know where society is. What do you think about society and its mental state right now?
That's why I kind of created it, because I have a brother that is suffering from mental health.
Okay.
I also just worked with homeless at a government. I ain't gonna say their names. I'm not giving you no shouts out. I don't work there anymore. But I definitely, have been seeing it, and not enough people talk about it. As far as like the black families kind of shun away from talking about mental illness, they kind of say you'll get over it.
Right.
So when I get on my show, basically I touch on everything that might be affecting us as a society. We don't love enough. That's the first thing. It's a rat race right now. Nobody is just taking time out, taking 4 or 5 minutes out your day to tell somebody that they're great.
Right.
And so I make sure I do that and every day.
Right. Because I know on my show, when I was doing Bigo, I was talking about that too.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of people don't do self-care.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's because of there's this looming cloud, I'll say, of anxiety. Everybody's trying to hurry up. So they're always worried about what they're late for, or what they didn't do right.
Mm-hmm.
And it keeps them in the spirit of angst.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you deal with as well, or people that you deal with? Is that why you start talking about it?
I have 5 kids. So
Yeah.
let's get that squared away. Let's just let you guys know the level of anxiety that I might, go through on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
However, I just let people know anxiety is going to come, but it's how you deal with it.
And how do you
it's better
suggest people deal with it?
Light you a candle.
A candle. I light a candle too. It
Light-
comes marijuana flavored.
You can light that type of candle. However, light you a candle,
Okay.
and you'll put yourself in a meditation state to where you don't have anything that's stressful or, irate on your mind to make it race and wonder. Light it, and you'll feel like some weight lift off your shoulders, and give yourself that relaxing time just to yourself.
Okay.
Sometimes, you just need to be alone. And it doesn't mean that you're being shallow or standoffish or any of that. It's just that sometimes you just need time to reevaluate what, is a happy feeling.
So let me ask you this: as a mother of 5, I would say you have a lot to do, right? Because I'm a father of 4. So especially if how old are yours, by the way?
21,
Okay.
13,
Headache,
12,
headache.
11,
Headache.
and 7.
Oh, the cutie. All right, so you got one cutie and a whole bunch of headaches.
No, she's the worst.
So how do you make time for just you and the husband, and just like how do you deal with that, being a businesswoman, a mother, a wife? Like, what are things that you can like give advice for others and wives that are trying to do what you're doing?
Each one takes a different, energy. So you give your kids that well-deserved energy. You give your husband his undivided attention, and you also just make time for yourself to pursue whatever passion or, your career goals. Right now, I'm a general manager for a Black-owned rent-a-car agency, and it's a headache. However, once I clock out, I've clocked out from that situation, and now it's time to be something different.
Okay, so but like when you do your shows, and let's go ahead and mention your show, by the way, that you've been on.
Who's Funny? Check us out on Roku, World Movement Enterprise. We're also on PlayStation, YouTube. You just check us out. It's a whole movement. You guys too can be down with Who's Funny, backed by Lamont Patterson at Angels Clubhouse, for the love of music.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about that. I also am Lisa the Leo, a damn fool on stage. You can check me out. Just follow my feed.
So like, yeah, follow her feed. So like, how do you take those hats off for real, Lisa? Like, I know you want to be cute and professional for the camera, but is there days where you just like, fuck this shit? And how do you deal with that when you reach the fuck this shit stage? What do you do then?
I this month I actually said fuck this shit, so I have not been doing any comedy shows for the month of from November 19th to December 19th is my next up and coming show.
Okay.
There are times that I say fuck this shit, but like then I think to myself, my kids don't deserve that. They weren't asked to be born. I don't deserve that as a person, and the people that actually do care about me and really mess with me and vibe with me like that, they don't deserve that either.
Right.
So there are times where, I break down. I'm human. There are times that, I might not be so nice. However, I always have to come back and reevaluate what I need to be in life, and where I need to be is on that damn stage. Follow my lead and my feed.
So, would you say at this point you're addicted to the stage?
I'm addicted to the stage.
Because I think that was totally an addiction moment.
Yes, yes, I am. I take. I've been singing in the church since I was like 7.
Okay.
Right. So I've always been in a large crowd setting, and I'm comfortable in my own skin as that. So the things that actually affect me through the day-to-day life, whether it be good, bad, ugly, sad, I take that to the stage.
So
I use it.
So your comedy is reality based.
Reality.
So what message? Like, because a lot of people got like different comedians, kind of got like their own little platform. They're becoming like common day spokespeople. Like Dave Chappelle, for example.
Yeah.
He always got some problem with like the trans community. They trying to attack him or whatever. And he has his message that he puts out. What would you say would be your message?
My message that I put out is, please don't never do the same set. I can't stand it. Always be different. Always have something different to give your audience. And my message is, life is real, and life is gonna life. And if it depends on how you rock with it. life life can give you lemons, and when it does, make margaritas.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So she said, if life is effed up, take a drink. That's some people's philosophy.
Let's get
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess your entourage is
I'm
making
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's funny how
Hold on
things
1 minute.
happen.
I gotta go. Life gives you lemons.
yes.
Make margaritas. Salud. Thank you so much.
I guess the universe had made her some margaritas early.
You heard that?
So let's talk about your experience doing shows, because both of us do shows left and right. What's that like? Because like at one point, right, you're the attraction.
Yeah.
And then at the other point, you're a promoter. At the next point, you're cooking. At the next point, you're doing this.
Yep.
What about that is an allure to you? And are you comfortable with that? Like, let's talk about it.
Yeah, because I'm every woman. I cook at home, so why couldn't I cook for a large crowd?
Right.
I used to be a bartender for many, many moons. So why not go bartend? Right now in society, you have to have a real job, a career, a hustle, a grind, a dream, and a passion to actually make it. And so I grasped everything and I put it all together. A lot of people are like, damn, how do you do it? And your kid's still alive.
Yeah.
Because I've thought about, throwing somebody from the third floor, but I said I don't really want to be on the Channel 7 News because I like Channel 5 better.
What would you say as a... Ladies and gentlemen, she's trying to get arrested this week.
Allegedly.
What would you say, like, honestly, though, like, as you do all those things, I know a lot of people who have dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to be rude,
Okay.
but I'm tired of hearing motherfuckers' dreams,
Yeah.
right? What would you say for somebody who has a dream?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between them and you?
I'm actually pursuing it.
And what is your why?
The reason why I'm pursuing it because if I feel like every dream might scare you. That's why might be why they are not pursuing it. I feel like if your dreams aren't scary, then you might be dreaming too damn small.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time to go out and, step out. Sometimes when I get on stage, nobody knows. My heart is beating profusely.
1 million miles
You know what I'm
per
saying?
second, yeah.
So it's not like I'm just getting up there I'm about to kill it,
You know what's
When I get my
crazy?
first laugh, it's a wrap.
That always happens to me.
It's a wrap, yeah.
No matter how many times I've been on stage.
I'm serious.
I'm still waiting for the day where I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And I've yet to feel comfortable.
Yes.
I think everybody is their biggest critic, right? Because that's where depression comes from. You being too hard on your damn self. Because I went through that for a little bit. Because I'm a perfectionist. Not no more though. I'm overcame perfectionism. It's a waste of time.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
And you move on.
It's a waste of time.
You learn from it and you move on from it. There's a trial and a tribulation behind it. You move on from it.
Yeah. I think more like I think I just enjoy experiences now.
Okay.
Real shit. Yeah, real shit. Because like when you are at this level, if you fall, you was there.
Yeah.
If you go higher, you're like, what the heck is still going on?
Yes.
So now it's like, man, I'm just appreciative. So it's hard to be appreciative and critical. And I think that's what helps me with my spirit now. It's like, I'm just appreciative.
Yeah, because I had OCD for a very long time where
Man.
I would get in here and start organizing and cleaning everything like that, right?
Okay.
I'm able to see my kids' room and be like, you know what? We'll get to that tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? You know what? I ain't worried about it. I'll get to it tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? However, now it still clicks, and it's only when I'm upset. If I get upset with my husband, I go in and organize, just organize shit that's already organized. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I noticed that it can still be there. I've just suppressed it. You know
what? I think parenting does that shit to you. I think parenting does that to you because I got my kids is out there, hey babies, and I think around after
They're
2.
cute as ever too.
Thank you, appreciate it. After 2, you gotta let that OCD go because you
gotta
just
let
gonna
it
have like I used to have fits with my kids.
I'm gonna just do a breakdown. As soon as I see some crumbs, why did you just feel like you walked away from it? So
Yeah.
It gets to the point
And then you
where,
start sounding like your parents.
and then, well, my husband, he's a stickler. Why is this down here? What are you doing? I said, look, they're kids. Let's let them be that. I got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To avoid his high blood pressure or anything. He ain't got high blood pressure, thank God. He is 64. He has no underlying ailments at the moment. You know, ginger is working.
Yeah,
But-
ginger root. Yeah.
But
And what's that? Goat brain soup.
I actually, oh, really?
I learned that from Jamaicans.
What? I'm getting him some of that now.
Yeah, it's no. Tell him you want to give him some goat brain soup. He gonna be like, "Girl, I'll just get a Viagra," because that's what that pretty much is.
Well, I'm finna boil up 10 pots of that when we get.
Oh, when you tell him that, he gonna say who taught you, because it was Jamaicans that taught me. See, I was raised by Jamaicans.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm Creole, so I was raised by Haitians and Jamaicans.
Oh, I'm super excited because I got him the sea moss.
The sea moss, yeah.
Yeah. So I just ordered him some of that. So he been taking his little. He said this shit is horrible.
Nasty. Yeah, it looked nasty. And you know what it looked like to me? Okay, so when people blend it up and they advertise it, and I
Yeah.
know it's healthy, and shout out to
Yeah.
Dr. CB, Nipsey Hussle, and all the people that brought that to the world and all that good stuff, but it looked like you ever cook something that's really greasy and then you let it sit on top of your cast iron skillet?
yes.
It looked like that fat that'd be on that layer.
And or how it coagulates. The grease coagulates.
I'm
on
like,
top
that's what I'm
of it.
talking about, that
Yes.
grease
Oh,
layer.
No.
And it's just like, I want to be healthy.
Yeah, but I don't think I can do it.
Not to the point I
I'm not
want-
gonna be able to do it.
You ever take cod liver oil or castor oil before?
I would refuse to.
Okay, so remember how it looks like water, but when you swallow it, it tastes like 10 tons of oil? That's what that remind me
I
of.
was going to because I was so in a hurry to have my baby and get the pregnancy over, and that said you straight into labor.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
know that.
So I was gonna go ahead and do it, and as soon as I brought it, that's all right. I'm just gonna have to just go
Do it all
I'm
natural.
just gonna have to wait.
Get the epidural
God,
ready.
God know when the baby want to come. So
Yeah.
that was it.
So we'd like to thank you for having you.
Thank you so
It was a
much.
blast. Is there any shows that you're going to be doing that you want to talk about? Because I know you do your live.
Mm-hmm.
I know you do your radio stuff, your comedy. So is there any shameless plugs you want to do before we go?
I do. I will be at Epic Live on the 19th with my girl Peaches.
Okay.
Miss Peaches, to be exact. She's
Okay.
hosting a show.
Shout out to Peaches.
Shout out Miss Peaches. And I will be doing some cooking, Southern style cooking for my boy. Who did you
Southern style
Oh, I'm
cooking.
gonna do.
What we doing? Peach cobbler?
Oh no, baby.
Jambalaya?
Nah. Did you know Hov?
Yeah, I think I might know him.
Okay, well, yeah, that young gentleman, he's definitely out in the city of. Did you know what city it was?
Well, you know what I heard? He all over L.A.
He is all over
That's what I
LA.
heard.
I'm super excited to even know him.
You might
know
catch
what
him
I'm
in Marina Del Rey. You might catch him in the hood in L.A.
saying? I love
That guy
it.
be in L.A.
I love it.
That's what I heard.
Hope is a very active individual, and I can't wait. We got to do a podcast or something together because that's gonna hit different.
Right.
That's gonna hit different. They're not even gonna be ready for that. And your cameraman ain't really ready for us to continue to talk. So I'm not worried about it. So please give these people the dirty details where I will be cooking. Hove, please.
Well, I heard we're gonna be in Venice. At Fuck What You Heard. I just love saying the venue's name. Fuck What You Heard.
That is
When I
amazing.
went to put the deposit down for that, the dude told me the name, and I didn't even look at the place at first. I said, I love the name, let's do it. And I gave him the
Yeah.
money. He's like, you don't want to see it? I said, nah, just off the energy alone,
I
bro.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm super excited to see some of the great talent that you've booked as well.
Oh man, we got
Yeah.
some really some
Yeah.
nice.
Yes, I saw it, and I was just excited. I'm gonna look the part, and the food gonna be seasoning because my mama is black or whatever. I'm saying.
So your white dad ain't gonna be there, your black mom gonna be
Well,
there.
my white mom won't be there, but my
Black mom will be there.
Yes.
All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Come get something to eat. Don't forget to check out our show, Who's Funny. I'm your boy Hove, and
Who's Funny? Lisa the Leo, your hostess with the most ass.
well, she said it, I didn't. Thank you so much for coming. We'll see you soon.
Bye.